Andress here, and today we're going to be talking about Dr. No. So you guys might be wondering, why am I reviewing a movie that is nearly 53 years old? Well, if you don't know, I love James Bond. I would not be here standing with you if I was not a fan of James Bond. I've seen every single movie countless and countless times, and I just can't get enough of it. I love James Bond. And I recently picked up all 24 James Bond movies on Blu-ray, because I owned I think 13 of them on Blu-ray previously, so I just had to get the whole collection. I have it. I'm binge watching them all, and I just want to review them because I love it. And after I review all the movies, I'm going to do a ranking of the James Bond movies. Now, if you don't know, you might know, I already ranked all the James Bond movies, but that ranking was not very good. The cinematography is breathtaking. But, yeah, I'm just going to go and give you my in-depth opinion on every single James Bond movie. There will be spoilers for every single one of my reviews. And just so you know, I will not be giving these movies a grade. There's so much criteria with James Bond, like the rewatchability, how good the movie is, how entertaining it is, and just even more. So, yeah, let's get in it with the first movie in the James Bond series, Dr. No. So Dr. No was made in 1962. And I think this movie is split into two groups. One, you might like it, you might love it. You might consider it to be one of the best James Bond movies. And then other people will consider it to be fine, a little bland. I'm probably in the middle. I do consider this to be one of the best James Bond movies, but there are flaws. And it's not like the best James Bond movie, but I still think it's insanely good. I love Dr. No. So, this is also Sean Connery's first James Bond movie, and if you would ask me, I think Sean Connery is fantastic. He's so smooth, he's so slick, and he's so James Bond. He really capitalized on the character in his first movie. I think he's fantastic. If I were to show this to some random person who's never seen a James Bond movie in their life, they would not be able to tell that this was his first movie, because he's so good. He just fits in so perfectly. All the supporting cast is great too. Ursula Andress as Honey Rider is fantastic, and yeah, she's fantastic. I love Quarrel as James Bond's henchman, really. And I think Felix Leiter is also really good. It took him a while to actually get better than this Felix Leiter that was portrayed in this film. I think he's fantastic. He's probably my third favorite Felix Leiter, which is pretty strong actually. This movie was also the first one to have a gun barrel title sequence, and created the iconic James Bond theme that we all know and love today. Yeah, I mean. The score can sometimes get a little loud, really loud, so it's the sound editing is not on point. And you have to keep in mind, this was a lower budget than most of the James Bond movies, and you can tell because some of the visual effects aren't that good. The rear-view projection stuff was never really perfected until the Timothy Dalton eras and those films. And there's a really horrific car chase in this film that's terrible. But you can kind of watch it and just, alright, this is low budget. It's fine. Because From Russia with Love, the next film in the series, had double the budget. So, yeah, you can clearly tell that it's kind of a low budget film. This film did not have a pre-title sequence. The first one to have a pre-title sequence was in From Russia with Love. And it's kind of good to not have a pre-title sequence in the first James Bond movie because you get the gun barrel, you get the title sequence, and you're just thrown in. This is what James Bond is. This is what James Bond should be. Dr. No, I think another thing they did such a good job with, they really built on this character so well. And if they didn't build this character of James Bond so well in the first film, From Russia with Love might not have been as good as it was, because there are so many scenes that are just perfect, so Ian Fleming. Like the scene when he's playing solitaire and he's waiting for the bad guy to come in and he shoots him in cold blood. It's just fantastic. Yeah, it's definitely one of the more grittier James Bond movies, and I think it's all the better because it really just depicts the James Bond character so well. I love the Jamaican, tropical location in this film. I'm a sucker for tropical locations, to be honest. I like it when they do that, and Crab Key was a perfect location for this film. This also has some really iconic scenes, as you might as well know. You probably do know. When it says Bond, James Bond in the casino, it's fantastic. When Honey Rider walks out of the ocean singing that song, it's an orgasm, really. That's all it is. it's all like just so awesome. It really is. I do have a lot of flaws with Dr. No. I think first, again, it is dated. Like, not just because of the lower budget stuff, but it's dated. They use a lot of jump cuts, and sometimes I think they really don't know why they use the jump cuts. They're really, really stupid and really dates the film. Dr. No, he's the title of the movie, so you'd expect him to be this really grand villain, but he's in the movie for about 20 minutes maybe, or less. He's barely in this movie, and he's not really a threat, I don't feel like. He never really has a presence when you see him walk on screen. I love like his interaction with James Bond and the scene with the dinner table is fantastic, but overall I think his character wasn't that threatening at all. I like the metal hand gimmick, I thought that was cool, and I think his fight at the end with James Bond's awesome. And I love his demise when he's trying to get a hold of the pole and he can't get a grasp of it because he has metal hands. I thought that scene was all well done. And I kind of do agree with the statement that this film was very vanilla when compared to the other James Bond movies, because it kind of is. Everything I think was done even better in other James Bond movies. It just kind of started everything. And then From Russia with Love let it built upon the things that Dr. No did so well. So yes, it is kind of vanilla, and I do think other movies, the James Bond series, really did capitalize on the success of this movie. But now that's not to say this movie is bad. I don't think it really hinders this movie very much by being kind of vanilla. But it still is kind of vanilla, and I'd rather watch a lot of James movies other than this one, but that doesn't say the fact that I think this Dr. No is fantastic, and it is one of the best James Bond movies in my opinion. Dr. No, I really like it. It's fantastic. It's iconic. It has some great iconic scenes. Sean Connery, Ursula, Andress are great. Dr. No is a shaky villain, but I think every other thing is very well done. It's Dr. No's fantastic. Again, I'm not going to give this one a grade. Yeah. That's my Dr. No review. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for my next James Bond review from Much With Love. It's going to be awesome. Thank you guys so much for watching. Stay tuned. See ya.